Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1476.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about why there was no mention of crypto in President Trump's national address. Some people call it the State of the Union, other people call it just an update. But on March 4th, President Trump addressed Congress and the nation about his progress since becoming president. Some people were surprised there was no mention of crypto after President Trump has been adamant saying the U.S. will be the crypto capital of the world. So why was there no mention of crypto? Well, number one, I believe it's because the term cryptocurrency is actually not even legally recognized yet. You see, there are no laws about crypto on the books, and therefore even mentioning it is probably not a good idea to have it in the congressional record before there are laws about it. So I think it was strategic that he did not mention it in his speech, and that was probably the right thing to do. It doesn't mean that he's not dedicated to making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. I think he is. But because there's no legislation, because there's no legal definition, because there are no laws, it's not something that can really be talked about right now in that setting. Number two, this week, there are very strategic meetings going on with the AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, and a number of high-profile crypto executives who have been invited to the White House. There are still things unfolding and many things have yet to be decided. So there wasn't really any announcement that could be made other than what he tweeted on Sunday, which was that XRP, Cardano, and Solana would be added to a crypto reserve. Then in a second tweet, he said, of course, he also likes Ethereum and Bitcoin, and that they would also be at the center of the reserve. As I was talking about last time, the wording of this is interesting because the word stockpile has been used and the word reserve has been used in relation to crypto. A stockpile might mean that existing crypto that's already owned by the government would be added, whereas a reserve might mean that it's something that might be purchased by the United States government. Now, we can argue over semantics, but I'm starting to think there's going to be two separate things. I'm starting to think there's going to be a stockpile with Ethereum and Bitcoin and a reserve with U.S. cryptocurrencies, starting with XRP, Cardano, and Solana, and probably adding some more. That's just the sense I'm getting in the way that President Trump broke that into two different tweets, and the fact that there is such a debate between Bitcoin maxis and altcoins. The other thing is when I look at what's coming in legislation, we're going to see stablecoin legislation this year, but I don't think we're going to see cryptocurrency legislation until next year, 2026. And today, Judy Shelton put out a tweet about backing U.S. treasuries with gold. Judy Shelton is President Trump's probable pick to take over the Federal Reserve and replace Chairman Powell. What she said was gold-backed treasury bonds should be introduced on July 4, 2026 as a signal to the world of America's leadership toward fiscal discipline and a stable monetary order as the appropriate platform for international trade. Now, this is interesting because I have heard Judy say that President Trump has already promised to do this on July 4th, 2026. So it's interesting that she's just recommending it in this tweet today, but she has earlier stated that President Trump has already decided to back treasury bonds with gold. And should we get treasury bonds backed by gold, that would be a phenomenal idea because we know RLUSD backs itself with treasury bonds. And if those treasury bonds were gold backed, that would provide sound money for digital currency. It could also lead to the path of a new dollar or treasury note that would have real value when our fiat money or Federal Reserve note has just about lost all of its purchasing power. So very interesting things are underway. I'm in the camp that this is already done, this has already been decided, and all of this is jockeying for position in order to give disclosure and declassification to the public. The way I see it, Ripple's been in the background working on this with the Treasury for a very long time, and we have seen that from some of the people that are on the board of Ripple and some of the people that have gone back and forth from the Treasury into the Federal Reserve. So all of this is very interesting to watch it unfold, but I think there's a larger plan here that's already been determined, and we'll see how it all plays out. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.